Hi, it's Jim Dodson, the Florida Bike Guy. So let's get this straight. Simon Cowell was not injured on an electric bicycle, okay? I'll preface my comments by saying I know nothing about the incident other than what we've been able to find on public sources that we've researched online. But the evidence seems to be that Simon's a pretty experienced e-bike user. By the stories that I've read, he owned 3 or 4 in London, and he owned 3 or 4 at his house in California. He's commuting back and forth to work on e-bikes in London, apparently. So he's an experienced e-bike user. The question when you start looking at the news stories about his unfortunate injury, and he had a terrible injury, it's really terrible, horrible what happened to him. If you don't know the story, apparently he fell off in his own courtyard, experimenting with an electric vehicle that he had bought. The word was that he accelerated the thing and it popped a wheelie and threw him off in the back, and off the back of the bike, and he fell onto the courtyard and broke several vertebrae in his back, required surgery of some type. Terrible injury. And you know, I'm impressed with the guy because he's been very chipper. You see his personality, but he sent out a tweet thanking the people that helped him. He's very impressed with the medical personnel, and he made a very interesting observation. That is, make sure you read the instructions when you buy a new toy. So why wasn't this an electric bicycle? The first thing is, from news reports that I've seen from several sources, apparently, this was a pretty powerful electric vehicle. Some people are describing it as going from 0 to 50 in 5 seconds. So let's be clear, this is not a bicycle. This is an electric motorcycle of some type. Remember, in Florida, we have categories. We just passed the statute saying you have 3 classes of bicycles in Florida. And you have up to 20 miles an hour pedal assist is a class 1, throttle only, up to 20 miles an hour is a class 2, and pedal assisted up to 28 miles an hour is a class 3. And these are electric bicycles. That's an important distinction because a bicycle doesn't require a tag, it doesn't require insurance, and it doesn't require a license by the operator, okay? So if you're on a true bicycle and you're hit by a vehicle, then if you have uninsured motorists on your auto policy in Florida, you should get the benefits of that uninsured motorist policy if you need it, because you're riding a bicycle, which provides coverage for you under your uninsured motorist policy if you're hit by a vehicle that doesn't have enough or maybe no insurance. But that may be not the case if you're riding one of these new hybrid type vehicles. You know that every day I get an alert that some new electric device is on the market. You know, I got a text from somebody recently, they have something that goes 45 miles an hour. I said, that's not a bicycle. I don't know, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's not a bicycle in Florida. And those are important distinctions because if you get yourself one of these vehicles and it's not requires to be licensed and it doesn't have a license, or required to be insured, you don't have insurance, it can cause all kinds of complications for you. But just, you know, unfortunately in the press reporting about Simon's injury, people just don't understand. The headlines are, Simon Cowell injured on an electric bicycle. Not true. It's some type of an electric motorcycle device, okay? I think People for Bicycles is a trade group that promotes electric bikes for dealers. They have a category for other than electric bicycle, which is i.e. a motorcycle. So I want to sort of alert you when you read it. You know, I think there's a lot of the press recording about this indicated all the dangers of electric bicycles and people being injured on electric bicycles. And that is a fair comment about bicycles, but it's not a fair comment about electric motorcycles, okay? Let's don't get apples and tangerines comparisons going on here. So when you start reading the news reports, understand it wasn't a bicycle, it was a motorcycle, and kind of put that into the context of what you're reading to get a fair understanding of what really happened. And I think he would agree with that as well. So I'm Jim Dodson, the Florida Bike Guy. If you have an e-bike, enjoy it. Okay, take care. See you next time.